Let me show you this. So right now, there's the winter storm warning again until noon on Wednesday. Why till noon? Well, as I mentioned at the beginning of the newscast, because about noon on Wednesday is when we rise to 33 degrees above freezing. But again, all of North Texas, a tenth, a quarter, a half an inch of ice, all that's in the forecast. Look what Kaylee Nix tweeted me, the sleet drift in Flower Mound. I'll step out of the way. Great picture there. Sandra Martinez. Look at the sleet, the thunder sleet in Salina. And look what Jill Tucker sent me. Thunder sleet in Willow Park. Some pretty pictures, but certainly some problems on roads. This is on 170 near 377. I don't know what this person's Twitter handle is. Some B Mall, something like that. But you can see the sleet covered roads, the freezing rain created some icy conditions. And what I've done here, I've cranked up the radar because the drizzle, again, just picture drizzle. It's just tiny, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny, tiny water droplets, okay? So I cranked up the radar so we could see the freezing drizzle that's falling. It's pretty widespread right now across Dallas County, Collin County, a big, half of Denton County, almost all of Parker County. Look at Tarrant County covered up with the freezing drizzle. Same thing at Kaufman, also down here in southeastern Dallas County. So that's all freezing drizzle on the radar right now. We take a little wider look and you can see it's widespread across the Metroplex, fairly widespread with this freezing drizzle here, areas off to the east of us. So there's the freezing line at midnight. Now I've switched the color palette up, if you will. The pink that you're seeing here, that's freezing rain and freezing drizzle. So Cynthia asked what time it was going to get started, and I said before you wake up, because at 7 o'clock, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, the freezing drizzle will start to increase in coverage and a little bit of intensity, and the drizzle will turn into, the freezing drizzle turns into just freezing rain, which is a higher intensity rate. That's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So by 7 o'clock, pretty decent coverage. But watch this by 8. See how it's increasing in coverage? There's 9, here's 10. I mean, it's really coming down tomorrow morning. There's 11 o'clock, there's noon tomorrow. And again, the model that I'm using, it really doesn't matter because what's really strange about this is rarely does this happen, but all the models are showing the same thing. 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, it's still around, maybe, and we're going to have little breaks. There's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There's 6 o'clock, a little bit of a break during the evening hours tomorrow, and then watch what happens overnight. There's midnight tomorrow night. Check this out. Here's 3, 4, 5, there's 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. And Wednesday morning may be the more substantial round as compared to tomorrow morning. There's 7 o'clock on Wednesday. There's 8 o'clock. You see what I'm talking about? Look how widespread this freezing rain is at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. There's 10 o'clock. See the freezing line starting to creep back a little bit more to the west. There's 11 in the morning Wednesday. Here's noon. Now, by noon, we're about 33 degrees. We could still have some rain, freezing rain, and even some sleet mixing in at noon on Wednesday. And then by Wednesday at 7 o'clock, the freezing line's back to the west. Should be all rain in the Metroplex and east. West of that line, it'll be freezing rain and sleet in those locations. Then as we head through the overnight, Wednesday night, and certainly during the day on Thursday, it's all rain at that point. So how much ice will we pick up? Here we go. Check this out. A tenth, a quarter, maybe up to a half. Some of these areas off to the east of us could just pick up a glaze or a coating, maybe a tenth of an inch, but that's all in the forecast. Tonight, freezing drizzle, freezing rain, cloudy, cold, and breezy. We don't drop a whole lot with our temperatures from where we are right now. Right now, about 28 degrees or so. We're at 26 by tomorrow. That's the low tonight. 26 to start the day tomorrow. We only warmed to 30. A cloudy day, a cold day, a breezy day, a widespread freezing rain, freezing drizzle, and sleet on and off throughout the day tomorrow. The next 10 days, more freezing rain and freezing drizzle. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, we transition over to cold rain Wednesday afternoon. 80 to 90% of us see cold rain on Thursday. Thursday, we start above freezing. We stay above freezing on Thursday. And thank goodness the sun's out Friday and the upcoming weekend. Sunshine on Friday, 54, partly to mostly sunny Saturday and Sunday. Highs for the weekend in the 50s and 60s. I promise we'll get there.